In this era of CAD drawings and digitized workflows, some people may have forgotten that once upon a time, men and women had to painstakingly draw and design everything from toasters to cruise ships, aeroplanes to factory machinery. In those days, accuracy was key and high quality tools a must. Thankfully, there are still a number of manufacturers that make drafting tools for engineers, artists and other analog enthusiasts like myself. Strictly not a drafting pencil, the Staedtler Mars Ergosoft in 2B was also sent, as I've never actually seen this pencil in the wild. It's very similar in looks to the normal Mars Lumograph, but it's a tri-pencil with a smooth velvet feel to it. It's extremely comfortable in the hand with a comparable feel on paper as the Lumograph. I must admit the tri-shape is much nicer in the hand, and with three-sided pencils being somewhat neglected in the stationery world, it's nice to find a premium pencil that really showcases it. I find I can get a much better grip on the pencil with my thumb resting flat against one side and the apex of the other two sides nicely slotting between my other two fingers. As the name might suggest, the Ergosoft would be a great choice if you have a lot of longhand writing to do, and the 2B variant that I have is smooth on paper and leaves a delightfully dark mark. Next up is a true drafting pencil, the Staedtler Mars Technico 788 lead holder. This is a 2mm clutch lead holder which is preloaded with an HB lead. The clutch mechanism and clip are metal, but the rest of the construction is plastic. It's well put together and won't snap or break like cheap mechanical pencils might. Clutch pencils are simpler than mechanical pencils and do not advance the lead themselves. Pushing the button on the top will disengage the clutch, letting the lead move freely. This means you can easily use as much or as little graphite as you like, but obviously don't press the button when you're holding it up off the desk or it bombs away graphite. Lead holders like the Technico 788 can't be sharpened in regular sharpeners, as there isn't any wood to be shaved away. You'll need to use a special lead pointer, or if you have the Coombe 2-stage automatic sharpener, there are two sizes of pointer included on the sharpener itself. The Pièce de Résistance of this video, or perhaps seeing as we're reviewing German products, das Masterwerk. This is the Staedtler Mars 571 set of French curves. There are 3 forms included and they're made of hard but somewhat flexible plastic. French curves are used in manual drafting to draw smooth curves of varying radii. Each form has different shapes and segments which can be used for different results. The Mars 571 set contains the 3 most common forms, but it's also known as the Burmester set, after Ludwig Ernst Hans Burmester, an early 20th century German kinematician and geometer, which basically means he was really into geometry. The smallest form is primarily used for ellipses, while the slightly larger one is used for hyperbolas. The final, largest form is used to draw parabolas. Drafting tools and the analog work that they facilitated is a fascinating subject area for me. It intersects the worlds of engineering, graphic design, mathematics and art, and despite our 21st century all-digital world, I believe there is a great amount we can still learn from the common practices and recurring challenges that are involved in art and drafting. This is not a sponsored video, but huge thanks to Staedtler UK who kindly provided these tools free of charge. Do you remember these tools, or do you still use them in your work or hobbies? I'd love to hear about it. Please leave a comment or video suggestion in the comments below.